It is now day 18 in the search for Nancy Guthrie, and still no suspects have been identified.
12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra live in Tucson with the very latest on this investigation. What's new today, Gabby?
Well, Troy, at this point in the investigation, the doorbell camera video recovered from Nancy's home now more than a week ago continues to be some of the biggest evidence in this case for investigators. And that's why they're continuing to focus in on any clues they might be able to get that will help them identify the person in the video. Now, we know forensic analysis done on it helped get the FBI somewhere. They told us that the man is approximately 5'9" to 5'10" in height with an average build. The backpack he's wearing is a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack, which is an item exclusive to Walmart. The man's clothes, we've learned, also could have been purchased at Walmart, and the sheriff told me yesterday that they're working with the store management to isolate someone who could have bought the backpack and maybe some of those other items. Walmart told me they're not commenting on the investigation at this time, but we've also confirmed with several gun stores in the area that investigators have stopped by. One shop owner says he was given a list of about a dozen names or so with photos to see if any of them had purchased a gun in the last year. And Nanos told me there wasn't a list that he's aware of, but he's hoping a gun shop will help them recognize the person in the video or perhaps the holster that he's wearing, which he's told could be unique. We know DNA of an unknown person, someone other than Nancy or anyone close to her, was found in the house, and today they told us that that DNA evidence is still being analyzed. It's also unclear if the DNA belongs to the person in the video, but that's something those investigators are trying to figure out.
Guy in the video, that's been our biggest, really great piece of evidence to work from. So we've identified a backpack. Clearly we know that that backpack is this item, and it's sold exclusively out of Walmart. We're working with Walmart to find out how many of those backpacks were sold in a week, in 20 days, in 2 months, or what. It gets to be pretty large.
And when I asked the sheriff if they have more video that they haven't released to the public yet, he answered generally that they have thousands of videos that they're combing through from other home surveillance systems in the neighborhood and also street cameras in the greater Tucson area. But again, investigators are really hoping that anyone out there in the community, might also be able to help them identify this person. So we've heard that a local Crime Stoppers reward has been increased today thanks to an anonymous donation. It's now up to $102,500. And 12 News confirmed yesterday that the anonymous donor is a Milwaukee attorney, and this reward is on top of the FBI's reward that is also $100,000. So anyone with information is really encouraged to call 1-800-CALL-FBI. Live in Tucson, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
Wow, that's huge. Doubling the reward, $200,000 now. You know, Gabriella, I was just wondering, I know you had a chance to talk to Sheriff Nanos yesterday. He was also doing a lot of one-on-one interviews with a lot of media stations, and some have questioned, why not hold just a big press conference that would be less time-consuming and therefore be able to focus more on the investigation?
Trem, that's actually a question I asked Sheriff Nanos yesterday before we sat down with the camera, and he said, he's not really a big fan of press conferences. He made that clear at some of the past ones. He's not used to this much media attention down here in Tucson, so he wanted a chance just to sit down with, he's focusing in on local news organizations because he knows those are the people who are here every day in the community, and he just wants to make sure that he speaks with them, but he didn't want to do a press conference style because he wanted to just address people one-on-one.
Gabriella Becerra live in Tucson for us. Thank you.